Hello guys, welcome to another video from our channel Soulmate Pharma. So today we are going to try something different. So in our previous videos we have been providing information related to job updates in the field of pharmacovigilance on weekly basis. But today I will just let you know what things which you need to know basically before while applying a job. So we all know that to be selected for a job, we need to go through an interview round. So where the interviewers they asked various questions, and many people they just get scared of, and due to this they forget. They not even they forget the basic questions, the answers of the basic questions, and as a result due to lack of confidence they couldn't answer the question, they cannot answer those questions properly, or they may blabber while answering those questions. So and moreover there are certain questions which are very common in the field of pharmacovigilance. So most of the interviewers they will just ask few questions, few subject matter related questions, which I am going will be discussing today in this video. So hope you guys will enjoy our video, and as I always say, please do like, share and subscribe our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for getting the latest updates related to what which are being posted in our channel. So this video is important for especially for the freshers. So it has been designed in that way only, so that the freshers who are just looking for a job in the field of pharmacovigilance, they can be groomed up or they can be confident to answer the interview questions. So let's begin guys. So when you just go for an interview related to pharmacovigilance, so the basic questions they will ask is what is your name, what do you do, what are your hobbies, introduce yourself. So these are some basic questions, but after this they will just come to the subject. And if you're a fresher, the first questions which almost every interview will ask is what is pharmacovigilance. So the definition of pharmacovigilance, this is the answer is also provided. So the pharmacovigilance is the science of collecting, monitoring, researching, assessing, and evaluating information from healthcare providers, patients, consumers on the adverse effects of medications, biological products, herbalism, and traditional medicines. So it is a field which deals with collecting, monitoring, researching, assessing, and evaluating different adverse event related information which are being reported by healthcare providers or patient parties. And the adverse events of not on adverse events of allopathic medications are not only considered, but the biological products, herbalism, and traditional medicines are also welcomed. So this is the entire definition of pharmacovigilance, and you will get almost in every book this definition. The same definition is provided in every book as well as internet. So next question, next important question is what is a valid case actually? So a valid case is something which consists of four criteria: identifiable reporter, identifiable patient, identifiable product, and adverse drug event. So to report a case, so valid case means when a case is reportable basically. So we will search for these four information: reporter, patient, suspect, and adverse drug event related information. If these four informations are present in a case, that report is considered as valid. That means that case can be reported or submitted to health authorities. So you can also find information related to the health case in my previous videos, ICSR case processing video, where I have clearly explained about this concept of valid case, invalid case, reportability criteria. You can get in details, but as a basic, as a fresher, you won't. Hopefully, interviewers will not ask you the details of those things, but the basic thing which is expected to be asked is the what is the valid criteria for ICSR valid criteria. Next is what is adverse drug event. So the definition is almost similar to adverse drug reaction, which is our next question. So let's see what is adverse drug event. Any untoward medical occurrence in a patient or clinical investigation subject administered a pharmaceutical product and which does not necessarily have to be a causal relationship with the treatment. Means after administration of any pharmaceutical product, if you experience any sort of mishappen or any sort of incidents related to your health or may not be related to your health, for example, it's related to some accident or some death, when this death, or even there is a problem with the product package, or there is a error while taking medication. So these are considered to be adverse event. So it has been clearly stated that they don't have that it doesn't necessarily have to be a causal relationship with this treatment. So it may have or may not have any relationship, but if it occurs, any incident, if it occurs after taking a drug or any pharmaceutical product, that is known, that can be called as an adverse event and that can be reported. So next question is what is adverse drug reaction? So it is a response to a drug which is noxious and unintended and which occurs at a dose normally used in man for prophylaxis, diagnosis, or therapy of disease, or for the modification of physiologic function. So note there is a causal link between a drug and adverse drug reaction. In some, adverse drug reaction is a harm directly caused by the drug at normal dose during normal use. So if everything you are taking a drug in a prescribed manner, in intended dose, timely, and in a good way, in a properly prescribed manner, but after taking that you experienced any such mishap, and that it is, and while research and after investigation it is found that that event is somehow related to that particular drug product, then that event will be considered as an adverse drug reaction. So the definitions are almost similar basically. So what is the difference between adverse drug event and adverse drug reaction? Let's see. So there may not be a causal relationship between a drug and an adverse drug event, whereas there is a causal link between a drug and an adverse drug reaction. So the difference is clear that all adverse drug reactions are adverse events only, but all adverse events are not adverse drug reactions. So adverse drug reaction is a part of adverse event only. That means all adverse drug reactions is due to that particular drug only. So what happens basically in pharmacovigilance when a drug is taken and something is experienced after taking the drug, then it is reported to the pharmacovigilance specialist, and they will research and they will do various investigations, and they will just see whether that particular ad- mishappened or particular incident is related to that particular drug or not. If it is found that the causality is related, if it is due to that particular drug only, then it will be coined as an adverse drug reaction. And if it is found that it is not related to that drug, it is due to some other phenomenon or some other thing, then it will be considered as adverse event only. That means one has causal relationship and another has no causal relationship. So when an event is considered as to be serious, so these are some of the seriousness criteria. So there are seriousness criteria in pharmacovigilance based upon which a case will be considered as serious. So an adverse event is considered to be serious if it leads to death, like it is a life-threatening, the event is life-threatening, it may cause hospitalization or prolongation of hospitalization, it may cause congenital anomaly in pregnant women, congenital anomaly in children, it may cause disability, it may be a medically significant. Medically significant is nothing but it is a miscellaneous type of event or miscellaneous type of incident. For example, cancer, then something, heart attack, etc., etc. So these things are serious. These do not, they do not fit in all these above five criteria, but still they needs to be considered as serious. So this list is always available in the site of EMA. You can check it over there. But no need to memorize this. So as a basic learner or as a basic interviewee, you just need to memorize what are the names of the seriousness criteria. That's it. So name the regulatory bodies in USA, UK, Japan, and India. So different countries have different health authorities basically. So where these adverse events are being reported or being submitted. So USA, UK, Japan, and India. So these are very important one. So for USA, it's US FDA, United States Food and Drug Administration. For UK, it's European Medicine Agency. Sorry. There is a mistake. For UK, it's this one is for EMA. That's European Union, European countries except UK. Then for Japan, it's Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, and for India, it's Central Drug Standards Control Organization. So CDSCO, we have already heard the name of CDS. So in our while starting pharmacy, especially forensic pharmacy, so we are reporting health related or pharmacovigilance adverse events to this CDSCO only. So they are also our health authority of India. So please do remember the health authority of India as well. And for UK, it's MHRA, Ministry of Health Care Product Regulatory Agencies. Sorry, Medicine and Healthcare Product Regulatory Agency. I also said the full form is wrong. So for European countries, all European countries except UK, that is EMEA, European Medicine Agencies, and for UK, it is Medicines and Healthcare Product Regulatory Agency. So when do you consider a case to be medically confirmed? So case, basically, when a report is received, we need to consider whether the report is medically confirmed or not, based upon the person who is directly reporting to that particular to a particular company. So, if the the primary reporter is healthcare professional, then it is needs to be considered as medically confirmed. So the definition is that a case is considered to be medically confirmed if it contains at least one event confirmed or reported by an HCP. So what is HCP? HCP can be any physician, nurse, pharmacist, coroner, or psychologist. So in short, other any other person other than patient, normal consumer is considered to be healthcare professional. Means if someone is associated with this healthcare field and that person is reporting or confirming a particular adverse event, that is considered to be as medically confirmed. And if that event is not being confirmed by that particular healthcare professional, then it is considered to be medically not confirmed. So, what is causality? So, I have given you the idea of causality while explaining the definition of ATR and adverse event. So, causality is a relationship between a set of factors. So, in pharmacovigilance, causality is a relationship between the suspect product and the adverse drug event. That means it is a factor or it is an unit which measures whether that particular suspected product is really suspect or not. That means particular product is responsible for causing that adverse drug event or not. That means that criteria which will decide that whether the particular adverse drug event reported will be considered an adverse drug reaction or not. That criteria or that measurement criteria is causality. So name some data elements in ICSR. So data elements in this means what fields we need to provide, what things we provide, or what information do we capture in our database, basically in pharmacovigilance. So those information are patient demographics, which includes age, gender, race, suspect, product details, drug, dose, dosage form, therapy dates, therapy duration, indication, adverse event details, event onset dates, event seriousness criteria, event end date, and latency. So these are some of the information which are capturing in our database. Yeah. Another thing which we are just capturing, we are just so you can consider that as a data element as well is a narrative. So there is a section called narrative where we need to write the narrative or the information related to the particular case. So a narrative should consist of a concise information about the source of report, patient demographics, patient medical history, concomitant medications, suspect product details, and adverse event details in an orderly manner. So this orderly manner is not so important for fresher point of view, but it is definitely important for experienced candidates. So this is nothing but it is like a writing a paragraph. So you need to write everything in proper sentence. So there is a template, or you can say that there is a proper format for writing that those information means information related to adverse event or patient information history, concomitant medication, suspect product, patient demographics, etc. That means in short it's like a biodata of the patient related, or it's the data related to the patient health. So what do you mean by METRA? METRA means Medical Dictionary for Regulatory Activity. So this is the full form of METRA. So they will basically ask you the full form of metra. So this metra is used for coding the adverse event. So that means there are some codes has been assigned to a particular adverse event or adverse drug reaction, and those codes are known as metra codes. So metra gets updated biannually in the month of March, as in the month of March as well as in the month of September. So in the month of March, the major update occurs, and in the month of September, minor update occurs. So in the month of March, previous March 2022, it was updated to 25.0 version, and in the month of September, it will be updated to 25.1 version. So again, this metra, whatever information I have provided related to metra is very, very, very important for freshers. So you can Google some detailed information related to Metra if you want to learn more about Metra. It's a huge topic basically. Then another important question is the hierarchy of Metra. So Metra has 5 levels basically. So it's like classification which you have learned in animal kingdom, species, genus, family, organ, class, phylum, kingdom. You must be knowing. So group of species makes genus, the group of genus means family, then comes group of family means order, then class, phylum, kingdom. In this way, it goes on. Means collective number of events are being captured under common umbrella. So the concept is like that only. So group of lower level terms are preferred terms, group of preferred terms are high level terms, then group of high level terms are high level group terms, and group of high level group terms are system, organ, class. So the lowest one is LLT, then PT, then HLT, HLGT, then SOC. So they will just ask you the hierarchy, and they will ask you to arrange the metra hierarchy. Next, at last, we'll just see some of the abbreviations which are commonly used in commonly used in pharmacovigilance. So, SUSAR, suspected, unexpected, serious adverse reaction, serious adverse events, COMS, Council for International Organization of Medical Science, AD, adverse drug event, SSAR, suspected serious adverse reaction, ATR, adverse drug reaction, ICSR is individual case safety report, PSR, periodic safety update report, ICH, International Conference on Harmonization of Technical Requirements for Registration of Pharmaceuticals for Human Use, HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, ESTRI, Electronic Standards for the Transfer of Regulatory Information, IBDs, International Birth Date. So these are also some of the questions which are asked in interview. So if you want to learn in detail or about this, you can always Google out this information. But sometimes the interviewer may also ask you the full forms of these terms. So that's all for today. So as I have said that today we have tried to explore something different, and hope you people have enjoyed our video. So, and don't think that we won't be providing any job updates in future. So job updates will definitely come in future, but I feel that besides providing job updates, grooming the candidates or providing or letting you know the basic interview questions is also important, so that you can crack the interviews easily, because many a times you get, especially the freshers, they after doing lot of tremendous hard work, they may manage to get some opportunities, they may get the chance to appear for interview, but due to lack of knowledge or lack of proper guidance, they fail to just qualify for the interview, and freshers especially, I've seen that if they don't qualify for a one interview, they become very depressed actually, and they start losing hopes. So guys, please don't lose hopes. There are a lot of job opportunities in market, as well as there are a lot of interview opportunities for you as well. You just need to be self-confident and self-prepared, and just need to study well, and you need to just focus on some basic concepts, basic things in pharmacovigilance, which I have just explained you today. And so that's it for this week, for today. And please do like, share and subscribe our channel and watch our video till end. And please do forward this video to any needful person who is looking for a job. So take care guys, bye bye.